Senator, I'm heading into Voss now. What should I know?
I'm glad you made it here. I'm still having nightmares about those awful creatures Rogan sent to attack me. It won't be easy to find out who he's working with here. We barely have diplomatic relations with the Voss.
I could charm the horns off a crate dragon.
From what I hear, the Voss are big on propriety and obedience. I don't think you're their type. Voss was only discovered a few years ago and promptly handed the Empire its head when it tried to attack. The Republic's desperate to get them as allies.
What? You don't agree?
Well, I do if we can trust them. The Voss use the Force like no Jedi's ever seen. They'd be powerful allies. That's the thing. No one really knows the Voss, but they took down an Imperial battlecruiser without breaking a sweat. And when you ask them, all they say is, "The mystics showed us what must be."
What? The whole planet follows a bunch of quacks?
Don't call them that. The mystics are powerful Force users. They have visions of the future which they use to rule Voss society unquestioned. And the Voss have made it clear, break one law and the entire Republic can be thrown off this world.
You don't really think you have to warn me about that, do you?
I was almost afraid to say this, in case you took it as a challenge. I've arranged for a native guide, a diplomat named Lokir Ka. He'll be waiting in a private room off the shuttle bay. I sent him files on the beasts that attacked me. I hope he can help you track who sold them.
Are you Lokir Ka?
Indeed. May the mystics see no shadows on you, Captain, and the duty to all weigh lightly. I am your honores. Your translation might be chaperone.
All right then. What do I do to avoid pain of fiery torture or whatever it is you do here?
Your mission has touched a nerve. The creatures that attacked your Senator Dodonna are a Gormak abomination.
Is that some kind of Vossian insult?
The Gormak are creatures of war. They create these monstrosities from beasts, set them against us. To spread Gormak creations past the stars violates every law.
If someone's breaking the law, then point me to the criminals.
Voss do not commit crimes. If you seek criminals, search your people. A settlement in the Minevra caves, called the Exchange.
Where do I find these guys?
I have been there. I have an academic interest in off-world music. My trade was with a human named Scratch. Perhaps he can answer your questions.
Hagwatopi basta wahota. Chobet I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Piowa ituta odmishka, boshuda tuabo.
So you know something about Rogan that's worth knowing?
Kuchusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa. Mana matota jispa micho. Tamka chirulia kimada?
Just tell me who's dealing for Rogan. I can do the rest.
Tupi upi gupta waho. Chikos pa inigudad ijigliska chanagawa.
Are we talking about the same thing here?
Kuchusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa. Manchido ti puna puna, kabuk nuni slemo. Chatungi ma chechu, I kutsig nang kihe.
Looks like I don't have any choice but to play along.
Kutogi gumpa, jiji no lia makachisa. Wonki atachakapa tonka, jisa bicha. Poya toka changa goptula do bata wana wanki.
I have your artifacts.
Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto. Kikuna mo. Uban chone alipa. Istin koto.
I assume he means you? Then I warn you, this is a unique opportunity. There's nothing like these creatures for sale in the galaxy.
Be careful. I'd drive a hard bargain.
I'm counting on it.
Dobata ji moa tusawa. Mikuna posta morulia.
You understand this is large and unusual cargo with certain transportation issues? Selling it is a capital offense on Voss. You have to buy direct and pick it up yourself.
I won't turn down a chance to meet in person.
Then I hope you make it here alive. To keep this out of sight of the Voss commandos, we set up shop in the heart of the Gormak war zone. I'll transmit the coordinates now. If you make it here alive, I'll be waiting.
I awaited you in Voss for hours. You were seen everywhere else. If you do not check in, duty requires I accompany you.
Sorry, I was just finishing up a job for your buddy, Scratch.
I cannot guard Voss from your influence if you deal in secret. What have you learned?
I'll bring you the people who are trafficking with Gormak, but you need to let me work my way.
Chonki faguta, jiho poda ji oto vokise.
I will not interfere unless you break Voss law, but I will come.
You can help me find this place.
Wonki atachakapa tonka, jisa bicha.
Agreed. Where?
Vota miokrita chobasa, jiho poka fokrida.
Even the mystics dare that not.
Piowa ituta od mishka, boshuda tuabo.
Captain, I thought I would never find you. The minute I heard you were on Voss, I started searching. I'm certain you have terribly important business, but might you find time to do one small service for a diplomat of the Republic? Me?
Somehow these things never end up that small.
Just hear me out. Her whole life, my sister suffered from a rare form of Misra syndrome. She would have died had I not landed this post on Voss. I was able to arrange for her to receive healing from the mystics.
If she's healed, then what's the problem?
My sister chose to stay and serve the Shrine of Healing as payment for her treatment. But now, our mother is dying, and I have no way to reach her. The whole path to the shrine, it's besieged by Gormak. I can pay you handsomely if you would brave the Gormak to bring my sister word to come home.
If I find myself at the shrine, I promise I'll talk to your sister.
Thank you, Captain. I believe Kindra serves a mystic named Kina Ray. I pray she lets her leave, and quickly. Mother may not last long.
I'm looking for a girl named Kindra Gann.
Be welcome. Your pilgrimage was expected, but surprising. Many disbelieved an outsider could enter. They preferred a symbolic interpretation. I will summon her.
May the mystics see no shadows on you, and the duty to all weigh lightly.
I'm not so good with the mushy stuff, so let me just say, he needs you home right away.
Oh, no. Is it Mother? Devar promised he would tell me if... I must go right away. That is, Honored One, I humbly beg your permission to...
Even for we who serve, family is the foundation. Go in peace.
Oh, I hope I'm in time.
Your sister is on her way.
Thank you, Captain. When I heard you were here, I just knew you were the one to ask. Please, accept this payment for your trouble. I must make arrangements for a flight to Coruscant right away.
Here after all. And I already went and set up another buyer. I assumed you were dead on the trail somewhere. This is my partner. We call him Gormak Zak. He's our pipeline for the precious little beasties.
You have the stink of the Voss on you.
Rogan's operation stops here.
You think I'm fool enough not to recognize Rogan's top bounty? I'm not making the mistake of taking you on one-on-one. But when the Voss commandos find you here trading in abominations, I'm sure they'll be happy to pitch in.
Captain, Commando's targeting your location. They speak of an informant who sent them.
That blasted hairball set me up.
She would trade in abominations, then draw commandos? You can explain the truth. No, with this evidence, I would not listen to an outsider cry innocence.
Hold off the commandos, and I'll root out this Gormak smuggling ring.
The evidence is strong. It will take months for adjudicators to sort the truth. If I give you time, you must use it to hunt these outlaws. Leave. That passage will take you to the trail. I will tell the commandos the truth I know. Await me in Scratch's shop.
Widak Bamba. Unta kunta. Tankwe kuta.
I said the captain is innocent. They said I believe a lie.
Chui atat ap ksmasa kipuna. Wonki atachakapa tonka. Jisa picha.
You better not be thinking throw me to the Sarlacc to save yourself.
Oscar stupa.
Jella laid her groundwork well. The adjudicators believe you lead the smuggling ring. The manhunt will continue secretly to avoid alerting accomplices.
How do we prove Rogan's the one behind this?
To clear your name, you must catch Jella Reneki trading with Gormak.
Imache. Churon chica jiliska chanaga. Barganonua. Utatyacha nichu. Kuya maya stupa.
I'm not letting Rogan just get away with this.
Kutogi kumpa. Gigi no lia makachisa.
Tell Scratch your decision. I must speak with the adjudicators.
Wanta humpa. Muri rava fupa jipampa wula.
This is gonna upset me, isn't it?
Che chopa kuma ni umpi put malia bedwana ni bobo. Kuchusa yo mata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi. Chikos pa ini kudad ijigliska chanagawa.
Alright, let's hear this wacky scheme.
Manchi do di puna puna. Kabuk nuni slemo. Bukili mo clunky. Nig mi chawa welmo.
I'm not gonna end up a statue in Gormak City Hall, right?
Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni. Buka kampak nijit. Tonka yiliska chanaga. Kutogi kumpa. Gigi no lia makachisa.
You. I offer peace. Forgive me. I did not know what Jella intended, though I would not have opposed her then.
Surrender, and maybe we'll talk.
I am at your mercy. Jella has gone too far. I came to this world to help Rogan. Now the Gormak are my family. I will do nothing to hurt them.
You're not both working with the Gormak. That'll make Lokir's day.
Rogan did well for my people. He brings new weapons, new food. But Jella goes behind his back. She is trading with Sith, and they demand what all Gormak are forbidden.
What are Gormak forbidden to do?
No Gormak enters the Nightmare Lands. The creatures there are twisted mutants. The Sith will only trade for them. We refused. But they said the mutants would be powerful weapons with our tech. Jella agreed.
You need protection. Is that what this Let's Be Friends thing's about?
Yes. Everything that walks into the darkness is consumed, body and mind. Those Jella took with her were corrupted, changed, destroyed. They are no longer Gormak. Thank you. Those who live, live because of you. Stop Jella. Those she leads turn into ones like this.
Sounds like you're in the market for a new distributor.
You wish Rogan's place? It is done. If you want my loyalty, you have it. Everything I gave to Rogan goes to you. In Jella's lair, you can learn her plans. Destroy the followers she corrupted.
I'll be there as quick as I can.
I will help. I will give you passcodes to Jella's rooms. Talk with the wretched Voss when you are done. They already man a path to the Nightmare Lands. I will seek shelter with the Exchange. While I'm here, my family is still a target.
It is time. Return to me immediately. Lord Ratchin comes tonight to Lab 68. I promised him a demonstration of the powers we have tapped before we finalize our deal. With this sale, the Sith armies will be invincible, and I will be the richest woman in history.
Loki, have you heard of a place that Gormak called the Nightmare Lands?
The land's dark heart. It is our shame, a cancer that comes from the Gormak's touch.
Jella's selling the Sith Gormak-modified creatures from the Nightmare Lands.
Such crime makes trading in abominations small. No man emerges from the Nightmare Lands sane.
Do you know how to get there or not?
To enter the Nightmare Lands, go to our commando checkpoint. The manhunt has not reached there. I am still on Ores. I should see you off myself. Take this holo-recorder. It is my wife's. She is an adjudicator. Bring back evidence of Jella's crimes. It will be trusted.
Thanks for the assist.
You have spoken with Talon Day. He is your best chance to survive.
These controls are all that keeps the beasts in check. Without them, they would savage us in a heartbeat.
Do not expect me to take your word for... Ah. It seems you provide a means of testing after all.
You!
This ends now.
Get him, my pets. Let him see what lies within the dark heart.
Jella's dead.
The darkness must come, that the light shine brighter. I will set a hearing with the adjudicators.
Jella's dead.
The darkness must come, that the light shine brighter. I will set a hearing with the adjudicators. You should not live with this stain.
I don't usually get to clear my name. Of course, I'm usually guilty.
Go to the hearing board in Voss Ka. I will speak on your behalf. I petition Mirev Ka and the tribunal for the outsider.
The outsider is accused of trafficking with Gormak. You take this on?
I do.
You both agree to all proceedings?
We do.
I'll play this one by the book.
You are accused of trafficking with Gormak. Testimony.
The recording shows everything you need.
Jella Reneki sold the Gormak monstrosities.
Who must confer? The evidence speaks. This crime is Jalareneki's. She has been punished.
But you have other transgressions.
It's always something.
For negotiating with Gormak, entering forbidden territory, and corrupting the moral health of an honoress, you owe a debt.
The accusation was trafficking, not...
You speak out of turn, husband.
It was my idea, honorable adjudicators. These lesser crimes stopped Jalareneki. Punish me.
He should be the one who's on trial here.
That is implausible, but it is Lokirka's choice. Leave, outsider. This is a matter for Voss.
What is it?
Ni at ambumpa poshuda mokili moklanki. O bagthra wanawaga mi punawa dweduipe. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta utmishka.
My contacts would not risk hiding me. They say this man knows you. Does Jella live?
Jella won't be bothering your family again.
Thank you. I will not see Rogan send another Jella to control us. Would you take our trade instead?
You can run this through Dharma's Polyron. That port nowhere.
If he has buyers, we can supply. I'd rather you than Rogan see the profits.
Kisa roda. Kopana chapurko utman gisa? Vidwana shoto.
Captain, I just received an interesting offer from one of Rogan's former men. Seems he's got some exotic cavalry that needs a home. Your doing, I trust?
Rogan's pipeline was through Gormak Zak, and Zak works for me now.
You've got the magic, Captain. Won't be another crook in the galaxy who can touch you. You've got Rogan in full retreat. He's calling the surviving lieutenants for a war council. I checked into all of Ivory's bolt holes. The one on Tatooine seems to be the one still active.
Rogan always shows up to spoil my good time. Let's give him a taste.
Hear, hear. I bet I could get a good bid price to see the look on his face. This is your chance to wipe the slate and call the biggest criminal empire in the galaxy your own.
Does this make you proud? You fooled the Republic into drowning you in honors while you fetch and heal for the Empire. Maybe you'll kill me, but not before I show the galaxy that you're a traitor.
You're the one who kidnapped senators at the Void Wolf's request.
There's no one here to listen to your lies.
The joke's on you!
You're awfully trusting, Captain. A man helps you once so you can trust him forever. A woman gets selected so she'll be loyal to the office. See what your patrons are saying now.
Once that idiot captain takes out Rogan, the rest of the gangs will fold. We'll have the whole underworld locked up.
Then the Void Wolf will keep his promise? When the Empire wins, I'll have a planet of my own?
I never got to thank you for rescuing them from Rogan at Port Nowhere.
Next time I see those two, there won't be enough left of them to smear on a sandwich.
I never thought you'd survive the King's ransom, but it was awful good-hearted of you to clear Rogan out of my way. Now there's no one left to stand against me.
There's still me and mine.
What are you without my agents? Not a privateer, not a crime lord. Everything you have, I gave you.
He's put together a pirate fleet. The Republic expects an attack from outside, not from gangs within their borders.
Jane, Desora, Finish this off.
You were duped. Doesn't raise my opinion of you, but it does put us on the same side. I'll get your back, you get mine.
I'll take my chances with the Sith.
Is it safe to come out? I had a feeling this was a good fight to stay out of. Ouch. Nivasek, I'm, Rogan's top man, I guess, or your lowliest but very loyal informant, if you'd like to make that arrangement.
Why don't you start by cleaning up that mess?
I said informant, not servant. I've got what you need to know about the Void Wolf, and access to all of Rogun's resources you haven't already demolished. Just tell me what you want from me.
Just consider me the new Rogan.
Of course. And since Darmus Palarin is no longer reliable, perhaps you'd consider me your new distributor. If you want to hold power for long, you'll have to face the Void Wolf. He's built a personal fleet from every decent ship in the underworld. As far as I know, the dock near Corellia. You want to get him? That's where to go.
The Void Wolf's next on my list. Possibly just under Dodonna and Darmus.
They're there too, with the Void Wolf. Rogan knew they were his pawns. He just tracked him to Corellia. You can line him up and knock him down. You need anything, you can talk to Corral, Rogan's fence on Corellia. I'll tell him you may be dropping in.